Did I miss anything? Was there anything?
Misery.
Misery.
Oh, all right. All right. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to
disappear.
Tuesday, November 12th at 8:16 p.m. And I don't know where Xavier is. I'm sure he'll be here at some point in the near future. But good news is that we're joined by Mr. Judy Tenuta, or
Hello.
JT, as I have come to call him, because calling a man Judy is really just doesn't make sense. So today's show, Judy,
hi.
did you listen to the show?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
So just Dennis and I are at fault today, and it was horrible as it's been. I mean,
No. Actually, this was a new ring of hell. This really was. This was a new ring of hell. We're getting really close to the core. There's no. You know what boggles my mind? Before we get into anything else, that there's over a year left. There's over a year left.
How is it possible?
What's left?
The depths it's going to go are going to be insane.
There's nowhere to go.
It's going to be the Poseidon Adventure.
But it's the Titanic. I mean, but
the Titanic, yeah.
Is it the end, though? I mean, do you think he'll resign?
Oh, he will. Unless they come to Jesus and go, here's $20 million. Now go away.
I still think he's trying to destroy them, and he can't wait for it to end. So I think he's not going back.
No, it isn't trying to destroy them. He's just saying he doesn't need to do any work. So,
but he'd be happy. He'd be happy if tomorrow they just end.
But you know what? Phoning it in with 70 people doing all the work, I think makes sense for him. Like, he thinks that this is a good working model for him, because he thinks that he's bringing fun and funny to us. And I don't know who's blowing smoke up his ass worse than Fred and everybody else, but he does believe that this show is something that takes us out of our normal day-to-day life.
Oh, yeah, it does. It makes me brain dead.
Was that Maker's
angry.
Mark? Was that Maker's Mark?
Yes, it is.
Can I have
Maker's Mark, cash strength. It's batch. It's 109.4 proof.
Me and Monique need this for the show.
Yeah, no shit.
This show is why I drink.
I literally have like the smallest bit of water left in my water bottle, which is from yesterday. And
ounces.
I got nothing else. I got nothing.
I have caffeine next to me in case I fall asleep from this show.
Caffeine next to you?
Yeah.
I can't
drink. That's not the way it works.
So before we got on air, we were talking about Ozempic, and we were talking about how there's going to come a day where the patent is gone for these people that have it and are able to use it, and then it'll be like $20 a month, and every fat human being will be able to afford it, and they will be like thin with like Shar-Pei skin hanging off of them.
What is Walmart going to do then?
Walmart will sell it. Walmart will.
How are they going to sell their clothing? Because that's what they cater to. These giant monsters that
you know what? I mean, it might be a blessing in disguise, because I have to tell you, it costs triple the amount to make a 3XL as it does to make a small.
Well, of course, when you make a moo-moo, it's like, you have to go to the tent maker.
But you still have to price it at $9.99 and suck it up, because so they will be profitable in the clothing sector, but the food sector, I think it'll be a problem. No more of the ho-hos or the ring dings or the Oreos. I think that generally people who lose that much weight, 100 pounds, 150 pounds, you're going to do everything you can to keep that shit off. And if that means working out and eating well.
But wait a minute, they got there in the first place.
Most stay on the medication past when the doctor tells you to stop.
Not all of them have workout ethic.
No, they're going to want to stay on the medication.
And then we were talking about whether or not there's like long-term effects of being on like Ozempics and stuff like that. But I was saying my mother, who is diabetic, has been on Ozempic because she needs it for years and years and years. And, she's doing great, but she needs it. So the question is, what does it do to people that are on it that don't need it? But you know what? I'd rather be a thin corpse. than a fat corpse. I mean, if you're 400 pounds and
You're not living long anyway.
Not living long anyway. I mean,
No,
so
you're
you
not.
might as well say fuck it and just do what you can to make yourself look good. And if you can get from a size 20 to a size like, I don't know, 10, that's amazing. I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised if Beth and Howard are already on it.
You know what? I think that they scoff at it because they try so hard
they eat like really poorly.
Well, Beth eats poorly
in small portions, and very poorly.
Pathetically, you know what I mean? He's just a pathetic eater. He doesn't enjoy food, and
no, he doesn't. It literally is.
Dennis and I, we go out for lunch or dinner.
Oh yeah,
we just are the happiest fucking people. Going to a restaurant, and Dennis always orders fucking dessert. He's like dessert guy.
Man, you gotta have dessert because what's the point?
Then this asshole comes out with like some, a quadruple tiered tiramisu with, 4 layers of triple cream whipped cream on top of it. Doesn't even get an extra fork. I'm just going to say that, and then I have to call the waiter over and say, can I have a fork so that I can at least taste it? And then by the time Jose comes back with the fucking fork, Dennis is literally 3/4 of the way done with the fucking tiramisu with whipped cream on top of it, and an espresso.
Gotta have the espresso.
And
that's gotta have the espresso.
11:30 in the morning, so.
Oh yeah, well, I usually have an espresso about 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah, I
make them myself, so
yeah. And Dennis is blessed with genes that do not allow him, to gain exorbitant amounts of weight.
No, my genes,
my pie hole, and I am weighing like 3 pounds more.
So I have the genes. I just get a little chunky. That's about. Just a little.
Beefy.
You know what? Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's just a little beefy.
Yeah, a little beefy. You know what? When it's cold out, you feel more comfortable. And I'm cold. I'm cuddly.
Florida, what are we talking about here? Just like that.
Well, it may get into the 30s. In the next few weeks, it may get into the 30s.
Cold, actually. It's supposed to get cold by like Thursday or Friday going into.
I'm excited. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Because today was 92 degrees at my house, and I'm ready. I had the air conditioning on in the garage. It was too much.
Yeah, I got to tell you, this hurricane cleanup has been so much more than I anticipated it to be, because every day there's something new that is discovered that is completely decimated by the fucking hurricane, to the flood. It's really the flood. It's the water. It's not really the wind as much as it is the water. The whole roof has to be replaced, and the solar panels and all that shit that's on there. And I have a neighbor who said, yeah, I'm just going to get a Tesla roof. And I'm like, cool. Well, how much does that cost? And so if a normal roof, I don't even know what a fucking normal roof costs. So if a normal roof costs $20,000, the Tesla roof costs $75,000.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
But it's like, yeah, but then you have a generator and you're off the grid and you have to worry if the power goes out. And it's like, dude, if what happens again, I don't even have to ever come down here again. I'm not even joking.
Oh my God.
In Pennsylvania. No, Dennis, this was devastating.
I understand that,
I'm
but
like survivor's guilt, because we are one of only like maybe 6 or 7 houses that survived. Everybody else lost everything.
So you have more space.
That's not even, you're not even fucking funny. This is a very serious issue. Now we have.
I've lived in Florida a very long time, and I've just come to grips with the negative thing, which is hurricanes. The rest of the stuff, it's fine.
So the tree on my neighbor's property, and
like
in the tree, it's like this, right? And in the tree is the eagle's nest, and everybody knows that these are like the eagles that live here. And the fucking guy who lives across from her, because it's leaning onto his property, got a federal permit to take the tree down with the eagles in it. And it's like, how is this possible? How are you allowed to take down a tree? Can't you wait until the nesting season is done? I mean, the tree's not going anywhere. It's still rooted. It's still in the ground. And I'm telling you, the newspapers, the local like congressmen, the TV channels, it's like we have called everybody to save.
No shit. And nobody's coming out for the eagle?
And well, this is new. It's new because all of a sudden the dude came out on like Sunday to chop the fucking tree down, and my neighbor's like, "Oh no, you're not doing that.
That ain't right. That ain't right
It
at all.
right. It
That
ain't
ain't right.
It ain't
No,
right.
that
It
ain't
ain't.
right. No, that bullshit.
I will tell you that one of our chatters, as I'm blathering incoherently, and I don't know why, you would think that I was like on some fucking amphetamine, but one of our chatters, which I'm thrilled about, has reached out to me on a private message, who is going to help me during the month of December. Learn
yes.
guitar, and so that when we get back after the holiday, we will see if I can play something better than that.
Can you play? Maybe you can play the note of B.
Spindly B bag. Exactly. Maybe I'll just try. Maybe I'll just concentrate on the note of B. And
note of B.
Yeah, and then ask you guys, did I do it? Is that good? Did you hear it? Is it wonderful? Maybe before we even get on air, I'll start playing a little bit whilst you guys are trying to set up for the show. And then you'll realize, God, what an utter douchebag is she. Like, it's just horrible. So, yeah. So,
I think it will be much, much better than Wigabod Crane.
Wigabod Crane? Yes.
Wigabod Crane.
Mo, are you going to pick a song that you've always loved and you maybe want to try to figure it out?
Yes. The song I really want to play is Only the Lonely acoustically by the Motels. And
damn.
And I'll even sing it for you as well. But I don't know that I can go that far. I mean, it's only going to be a month worth of training. So we'll see. I've taken lessons in the past, but because I have not followed up with it, I really forget everything. Although I do have a friend coming down from Miami who is an amazing guitar player. And so hopefully if the person who is going to help me in the chat fosters me a little bit, I'll be able to take additional lessons while I'm here on my own, and we'll see what happens. We'll just see. We'll see. Yes. Okay, yes. So let's start the show. It's a horrible show. There's nothing really to talk about. I'm excited to rip Beth Stern a new asshole once we're done with said clips. So let's see where this gets us. We only have 19 clips tonight, so it should
wait. How the hell did you get 19 clips out of this?
Some of them mean nothing.
Out of this steaming turd.
Some of them mean nothing. I mean, most of them are like 22 seconds long, 30 seconds long. You know what I did? I saw where you kind of tagged me in, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to listen to it and just see where it goes. Here we go. Start a show.
I don't think Imus will mind if we steal his quack quack. Quack 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 quack. Imus in the morning.
About anything.
Yeah, okay.
So, as was mentioned in the thread this morning at RadioGunk.com.
RadioGunk.com/forums? That place? Yes.
This is the first time he actually ever admitted to stealing something, even though we've stolen his entire act.
Hey now, everything.
Yeah, everything's stolen, except now he just actually admitted to it. And now he's just stealing something that's 40-something years old. Because, why not? Because, yeah, why not? 40-something years old.
I mean, you go, Jared.
I love saying this. Imus's last days, I listened to them. They were 1,000 times better than the last, 15 years of Howard Stern. Like, you know, we learned to hate him, and he actually had some good stuff sometimes.
Yes, and shame on us because we listened to Howard and we hated him because Howard hated.
Yeah, just like Jay Leno. You know, you fill it in. You know,
Imus actually was a professional, unlike Howard, and he actually, to the end, to his credit, he worked every day. And he actually was up on everything. He was. How old
was Imus when he died, or when he retired? How old was he? I'm curious.
He was in his early 70s when he retired. I think.
I'd like to. Can somebody in the chat look that up for us?
And his co-hosts were amazing compared to Robin and Fred. Like they spoke. their mind and had coherent sentences and were funny or got yelled at. It's like, it's crazy.
I never listened to Imus. I think maybe when I was a kid, maybe on NBC, but NBC wasn't my AM station. I think we listened to WABC instead of WNBC. Does that make sense? Right? WABC was a channel as well.
Yes, it was.
Right.
I got the answer.
A little bit cooler. Go ahead. What you got?
You're gonna love this. Oh my God, he was 79 years old when he retired.
Wow, he was old. And when he died? When did he die?
A year and a half later.
I think he died. When did he die? I got to look deep. 2019. So he was. Oh yeah, he died like right after he got off the air.
After he retired.
Like 1 year later, he died.
Maybe he was dying already or something.
But the thing is, even at 78, he was literally 10 times more up on current events than Howard is. He really was. He was still current.
Not to be into current events. I mean, the fact that he said yesterday that Jake Paul, I don't think you heard yesterday, but he was saying that Jake Paul was basically somebody that he couldn't believe that he had like over 20 million subscribers.
He was unknown.
Nobody knows that he's a complete unknown. We thought
complete unknown. Nobody knows him. He's okay. He's just coming on the scene now.
And if you remember, Imus's last couple of sentences on air, he said, he kind of talked about Howard without talking about him. If you remember that, he said, these people.
I remember that. We actually played it when he went off of air. Weirdly enough, right? What did he say? That some people are just
like loser shock jocks or something. Like we're trying to get on me or whatever.
Let me see if we got this.
That was actually a very poignant thing, much more poignant than anything Howard's ever said.
Oh, Howard's gonna fart in the mic. That'll be his ending.
Let me see if we got this. Hang on.
Welcome to Ellis B. Feaster's radio air.
Should make one more deal. Then the great Martin Garbus doing the Imus and Wayne program. It's been a lot of fun, but man, it's hard to do.
Sounds old.
I mean, everybody on this program would really. It's hard to do. And it was hard to do when Charles was here. Buddy.
Move on. It's a long clip.
But it wasn't me who did it. And I don't know who you is. I never.
He's old. Jesus Christ. See, how it got to this point, like in his voice.
He's getting close.
With my own money. Nigger, do you know that first morning we raised almost 5? No arms and legs, and they wanted. And then I got fired again. I mean, there's been I'm going to miss that.
Wow.
I mean, I will, I'll see you out on the road, at the rodeo or wherever I am.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to do one more big thing. Remember that?
He sounds like he doesn't sound like he's well.
I don't, I've never told you anything I didn't do. You have no idea.
Oh, my God.
The likes of a racist, bigoted.
Here we go.
We were neither dissuaded nor diminished by the intellectually, morally, and ethically crippled losers, the likes of a racist, bigoted, civil rights charlatan, or the insecure, envious shock jock all howling in a chorus of like-minded yapping mutts lost in the dust of the caravan rolling by on the road to greatness. Rolling by on the road to greatness.
I can't. It's just.
Was he talking about Al Sharpton and then Howard?
Yeah, Al Sharpton and Howard.
Yeah, I don't recall his fight with Al Sharpton, but whatever.
Al Sharpton friggin' just.
He was okay.
He's an extortion artist, baby.
Nappy-headed host thing.
Yeah. I mean, I knew that, but I didn't remember Al's part.
Al was the
war out of going after Imus, and was also really like heightenedly aware of Imus and just kind of went after him with a fury.
Yeah, I mean,
it's such a New York thing, though.
But
you know,
he is a professional grifter, Sharpton. I mean, he always has been. He's always, and I mean, Imus, that was an asshole thing to say, but I mean, Jesus, he didn't need to be beaten up. Howard's done 10 times worse things. It's just like
100 times worse.
I saw Sharpton on the news last week. I mean, he's still around.
Yeah, still kicking. I mean, he's another one who lost weight, but he had Barry.
He doesn't actually look better when he was fat. I like him better when he was fat.
He's like Al Roker,
Al Roker looks like a deflated balloon.
Absolutely. Okay.
But I love what he said at the end about Howard. That was amazing.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Right to the point.
Right to the point. So, but it was sad to hear him. I had it for a long time. It's just
I didn't remember that.
I mean, he was obviously very ill, and
79.
You could hear it. You could just hear how ill he was. But remember, he abused the shit out of himself.
Yes, he did. He had every drug known to mankind. He was a complete alcoholic. But listen, he was that guy. He was like a superstar in his own world, and so. He was like a rock star of DJs, kind of.
Yeah, he was actually. I mean, in the 70s and early 80s, he was the dude in New York. He really was.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we're going to move on some clips. And again, everything I have tonight, and I'm going to apologize in advance because everything I have tonight is completely random. So there might be stuff that Dennis can talk to, and might be stuff that he doesn't.
So here's the thing, everyone. The show was completely random.
Yeah,
so that's why the clips are random.
Yes,
it's just all random. There's no continuity at all.
Yeah, none at all. Here we go. Just a random clip. Here we go.
Oh man, I go, I kind of am. He goes, no, you know, he's older than I am, so he's like you.
So this was relating to Gary. Apparently, was in a meeting the other day, and he was sitting on the couch, and everybody commented on when Gary got up. He was like moaning and groaning when he stood up on his feet.
And Howard was talking about going to his doctor. And yeah.
Right. Okay, here we go.
You don't need to be going, ugh.
Now, you know what happened? I played pickleball last night and I didn't stretch. And so then when you sit down for a while, then you get up, I'm a little sore.
I think stretching's bullshit, by the way.
Oh my God. My doctors disagree vehemently. They're saying how important it is that I should be doing.
Howard's an idiot.
And
He's
stretch.
an idiot.
Howard's an idiot. Like
he's an idiot. He really is an idiot.
He really is an idiot. Stretching is so important, but you know what? Because your workout is such utter bullshit. Like whatever it is that you do, it's not.
Literally,
picking up to work you out is shocking to me.
Picking up soup cans is probably too big a workout for him. I mean, seriously.
Can you see Dave Chappelle doing a joke about pickleball?
No.
Oh, okay. I guess this isn't funny.
I mean, no. All I know is it's a white person game. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Maybe Gary needs to go on Ozempic. Maybe that's why he can't get up off the couch.
Well, Gary has had both of his knees replaced. No, has he?
He has.
Yes,
he has.
He's got like
he's kind of a broken down person.
I've seen him in person. He's really short. He's like an Oompa.
He's a little Gindaloon.
Yeah, he's a little mini loon. He's a little mini loon.
The mini loon.
I only probably Ronnie's smaller than him.
Yeah, Ronnie's small. I've seen Ronnie in person.
Ronnie's maybe 5'2", and
so I'm like 5'7.5" ish. And
it's Howard over
him. No,
you're on me. No, Judy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right, I would think.
God
so.
Damn.
And no, Gary's probably just an inch taller. We'd have to see them together. I can't remember. I never saw them together. So.
And Sal is short too, and
never seen him.
All of them are really kind of on the short side. All right, so
either they're fat or short or both.
Or both, exactly.
But no offense to either of those people, in the chat or anything.
It's about the Stern show.
We only hate Stern. Okay, thanks.
Exactly. All right, so I don't even know why I have this clip on. I'm going to play it. I don't care.
And every time Beth walks into we have a whole little gym setup where we've got dumbbells and. We've got some, we got a couple machines.
He's probably got a huge gym.
Always,
of course, a little.
Always standing and resting
between reps.
Like she goes, how is it? Whenever I walk in, you're not doing anything. I go because I'm resting between reps, or between sets.
Are they still doing hydro?
She goes,
no.
You never walked
that's
in
the
and
point
see
of
you
this
in
whole
the middle
clip.
of
That's why I pointed this out.
I pointed it out. Yes.
The checks stopped from
Yeah.
Peloton and Hydro. They don't pay him anymore, so he has machines now
There's
in
just a
his
little room with machines.
And dumbbells.
Little room with machines. So yes.
Does Menachia zoom in to do his workout?
You know what Howard probably has? You know those like elongated TVs that you can play like a person on the gym thing? I think that's what he has. You know, only the best.
But it's Zoom. It's literally he's zooming in a workout, buddy.
Basically zooming a workout.
That's embarrassing.
No,
he's not picking up a dumbbell. I'm sorry.
No.
No, a 5-pounder maybe.
Maybe.
I don't
maybe. That's
why
he's
that.
tired.
Okay, then we went into a little guitar play because that's what we do.
Oh, Jesus.
And he was very into the James Taylor thing. And it was kind of like a James Taylor, this is your wiki. Maybe he's coming back in. I don't really know.
Oh, please, dear Christ, no.
I looked it up. Fire and Rain came out in 1970.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It was old when I was young. The thing is, we have nothing left to find out about James Taylor. He's been on twice, right?
And we don't care.
What?
For hours.
5 hours. He's been on for 5 hours.
And he was boring, wasn't he? Dennis, you thought it was a good...
Can be.
Oh, I thought maybe you said it was a good interview, but I can't remember.
Oh, no, it was utter shit. It was actually the interview that...
Oh, yeah, you said it was the worst.
Angry at Stern.
Horrible.
3
it was
hours.
Monotone and boring.
Oh, my God, it was... And then he went into, was it Joni Mitchell?
Doesn't he hold the record number 2 besides Bruce Springsteen for the most amount of songs he's done on the show? Wasn't that what
he's number 2 because he was on for 3 goddamn hours.
Yeah. But let's go into a little James Taylor because, you know, Howard needs to play guitar and he's very into like, what is it called? Travis picking or some shit like that?
Travis picking.
I hate folk rock.
I hate everything about it.
Folk rock's horrible.
That's the kind of shit he's doing. And it's, it's fucking hard. See how nice that sounds when you hit 2 strings together, Robin?
Sounds like a minstrel in the medieval times.
And if you could sing over that, talk over it, man, you're in business.
And his melodies are totally different than the guitar picking, which...
Oh, shut up.
But it's the fake caller that called in that set all this up. And stayed on the air.
Into assholes. I hate you all. I hate
stayed on the air. Fake caller.
Anybody who brings it up.
So literally, he's playing like a note, I guess, and it's literally not. It's no talent needed to play that note, and it's off key anyway. You can hear that it's off key. It makes my asshole pucker every time I hear him play because it's so bad.
You're pucker inducing. It's
so bad. I just pucker.
And
it's so bad.
They all indulge him. It's
Wait, do you think he actually knows though he really sucks?
No.
Yes.
He thinks that, Pearl Jam's going to invite him on stage? Come on.
I think he knows that he really sucks. I do.
You honestly think he has that much self-awareness? I don't think he has that much self-awareness.
I think it's a question of...
I think he's trolling.
I think he is trolling. There's no way he thinks he's good. The fact that he set himself up with a guitar and a bench and a mic in front of the guitar on a bench in the basement is shocking to me that anybody would want to indulge this fucking moron. And what I find weird about it is that, like, with the art and drawing and stuff like that, he didn't include us in the artistic endeavor that was painting for him. Because, yes, we all know what you
know why.
But he didn't include us in that. But this is something that he feels that he can associate with people that come on the show with and for. And so that's why he's trying to engage us. And you know what's funny about it is that as much as he's played guitar on the stupid show, I don't think there's a single clip of him doing that.
Like a video clip, you're saying?
Anything, yeah. There's no video clips of him playing guitar, even though that's
maybe he's got a person next to him or something.
No, it's his horrible playing. You can tell it's his terrible playing.
But I'm still angry that, like, what did he did a song with Mark Ronson, and like for 6 months he was talking it up, and then just it vanished. Like,
that's typical Stern, though.
I know.
Oversell the product, and then when it comes and it sucks, you just kind of forget it ever happened, and you promoted it for 6 months.
That's when I start thinking maybe he's not trolling, because he's been trying to make a hit for 30 years or whatever crap.
He wants
losers.
He wants to be rock and roll relevant.
Yeah, but trying isn't really something that you can use for him, because he doesn't have any talent, and he doesn't really try.
He's lazy without talent. It's very, very bad.
Yes, that's exactly right. And it's a scary combination for a narcissist, because, God, I'm looking at Robin's hair and that.
His talent is putting weird and creepy people together on air. That's his talent.
Well, you know what? Interesting you should say that, because he talked about that a lot today. And
ad nauseum.
There was like a whole thing, and I don't even know how it started. Wait,
Mo, I loved your Mark the Bagger impersonation yesterday. I was dying laughing.
So,
thank you.
I have a question, though. Do you have the clip of him going deep dive into Joni Mitchell? This is your wiki?
Nope.
All right. He went from boring to absolutely unlistenable. He went to Joni Mitchell playing guitar and singing those unbelievably horrible songs. And it was just like, what did we do to deserve this? Why?
Yeah, it's like a lilty voice, and just like a singer like this with her.
Oh my God, I've never heard one of her songs in my entire life. I don't want to hear one.
You probably have.
You probably.
Well, I probably tuned it out, because literally it is once again sphincter puckering.
Is she the Paved Paradise Put Up a Parking Lot chick?
Maybe she originally did that. It was covered.
She's got that album Blue that everyone loves.
Let's see what her songs are. Let me go.
I don't even know.
She has fans. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah, of course she does. They drive Subarus.
Joni Mitchell. Let's see what her songs are.
Autobot Al says, yes, that was her, the parking lot. Oh, yeah. But somebody else covered that song, and they did it better.
Okay, so her song, I've lived my life on both sides now. Let's see what else. God, I'm looking at all of her songs. I'm looking at it. Both sides.
Don't recognize any of them.
Pay Paradise, Put Up a Parking Lot, Cactus Tree, Case of You, Big Yellow Taxi, Circle Game, Help Me, Woodstock, Coyote, Blue, Chelsea Moore. I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah, you don't want to get dinged, but yeah, if we put it on, we'd probably remember something.
Well, she would ding because what's she doing now anyway?
I think I'm falling in love again. And is that her?
Big Yellow Taxi is the song Mo by Autobot.
We'll do a Patreon just singing her songs.
No.
Sing along.
No.
If you want Dennis to participate, then that's a hard...
No Joni Mitchell.
We'll do Alice in Chains songs.
That would be much better.
Hard no. All right, let's move on. Somebody called in about, I don't even know how the conversation started, about God and going to heaven and stuff like that. And
it was because, all right, Blobbin said that the smartest man in the world.
Oh, right. Smartest man in the world.
Smartest man in the world acknowledged that there is an afterlife. That was from Robin's lips to our ears. And
you know, the weird thing is I tried to look for smartest man in the world, and then I did not see.
So who knows where Robin read this? Maybe it was the Indian Times. I don't know. But it was.
Did she bring it up?
Yeah, she brought it up. 100% she brought it up.
She brought it up, but I Googled smartest man in the world, and nothing came up for this dude that supposedly Christopher Langan. Oh, okay, this is him. Here, let me share this.
Let's see the smartest dude in the world.
I lied. Here, it took me 2 seconds if I can look it up. That shows you how lazy I am. Here, Christopher Langan, bouncer, rancher, and conspiracy theorist, who might be the smartest man, despite
looks like related to Howard.
Totally. Despite having little formal education, horse rancher Christopher Michael Langan IQ between 195 and 210, and often lays claim to the title of smartest man alive. See, just because your IQ is between 195 and 210, that just means you have a really good grasp of logic. You know, if all quarks are snarks, but not all snarks are flinks, are all flinks quarks? You know, like that kind of shit.
Well, next you're gonna have to put an IQ test on the site.
No. I love a good IQ test because, you know, I pride myself at 140, so I'm kind of always, you know, thinking that I'm really fucking smart, but I'm really, really not.
You're Mensa or whatever.
I'm psychopath, as Dennis has pointed out now time and time and time again.
Yes.
And I got 10 points more than Robin, so there's that.
No, I thought it was 15.
Oh.
What does Stuttering say? He's Mensa or something like that?
You know, the reason you know about him with his stupid Mensa is because I brought it up on his show, and that's why everybody knows that, because he tried to beat me when I told him I was 140, and he said that he was like somewhere around the same thing. I don't even know where that is.
There's no way. I'm sorry. No. So
he dropped out of college and started taking odd jobs. I don't really care about this man. I just want to tell you about Howard thinking that, you know, that he's smart and he should be like one of the smartest men alive. But then he tries to like start justifying what a good person he is. So I have 3 clips relating to that, and they're kind of telling. So let me go to that.
Oh God, this is horrible news. Because, you know, I go back and forth and I go, you know, okay, what if there is a God? And I go, you know, I start out like this. I'm a good dude. Like, I don't lie. I mean, okay, I have, but I'm not proud of it. I don't lie.
He said that he doesn't lie last week when they did the psychopathic test.
She does lie.
Really, for the most part, I think I'm good with my kids and now my grandchildren, and I try to, you know, I take care of my mother.
What about your fellow man, not just
the fellow? Like, I mean, who's better to Fred than me? I don't think anybody gave a shit about this guy or JD. I mean, I've taken in a lot of people.
A lot of strays.
I mean, Gary Dell'Abate. I mean, from what is that college he went to? I mean, who's better than me? A Delphi graduate, Gary Dell'Abate. Can tell you know, while every other talk show hires guys from Harvard, I hire
a place in Maryland
from a Delphi.
Oh, it was University of Maryland, like in a Johnson though. It wasn't the real one.
Fucking guy can barely put a sentence together. Fucking JD can't even, you know. He's like one of those guys, you know, you're like, what's he doing there? How did he get that gig?
Yeah, no shit. We all wonder how all these people are still working after all these years.
He thinks he's like a savior to all these, like, you know, strays or whatever you call them.
And you're going to hear more about that.
There's more. Trust me. This went on for a while.
So she went to University of Nursing. So you know, whatever that is.
What is that?
University of Maryland School of Nursing. So she didn't.
It wasn't the main school. It was one of the.
But that could have been a 2-year college, you know.
One of the bullshit ones.
Not that I have a problem with nurses. I love nurses, obviously, but
of course.
But not her.
But not her. Exactly. Okay, but nobody's been kinder than him. Just so you know,
he's the kindest. Absolutely. Ask Robin Salem.
And then she did the Broadcasting Institute of Maryland. I guess she was in Maryland a lot.
That's where she grew up. She grew up in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
I mean, God, my staff, no one has been kinder than me. I mean, I hired almost everyone who lost their jobs when World's Dumbest got canceled. Nobody hired anybody from World's Dumbest. You've never even heard of that show.
No.
Wow. I only know about it.
What is that show?
Is this funny?
I've never heard of it.
There's no such thing. All these guys are on World's Dumbest. Okay.
No, they weren't.
No, I'm saying.
I know, but this is like.
It makes no sense.
He just.
It's not funny.
He just makes lies up, and it's just one after another. Just.
Where did Benji go?
He's there. He's been writing his shit. Like when you hear something really.
No. With college.
Oh, he went to North Carolina. He went to North Carolina. You went to North Carolina or Duke. He actually went to a real school.
So
Duke. No way.
Oh,
yeah, I think
okay.
So.
World's Dumbest. Here we go. Danny Bonaducci, Todd Bridges, Leif Garrett, Jamie Andrews, Judy Gold, Tanya Harding, Mike Trainer. That's his guy.
Oh my God.
He went to Penn State. I'm sorry. He went to a real school.
We have never heard of this.
Chelsea Peretti, Gary Busey. Let me see more. It was from 2008.
Mike Trainer.
Yeah, let me see
There's
more.
the one person he hired from there.
I'm
Mike
shocked.
Trainer.
I'm shocked.
Let's see what else we got. Brad Local, Daisy Gardner, Daniel Baldwin, Nick DiPaolo, Gilbert Gottfried, Roger Lodge, John Enos, Brendan Walsh, Ted Jessup, Billy Ryan
I think they were
Kahn,
all like guests on the thing, and that's why they're
Frank
on this.
Stallone. These are all Howard people.
Straight,
Since day
Fairbanks,
one.
Landry, Adrian Curry,
Did Howard produce this?
Jimmy Ron Kuby, yeah. Who else is from that show? Andrew Goldberg.
That's it. Just our favorite.
So he was putting down Trainer.
Writer.
He was putting down Trainer. Great.
Yes.
Good job.
Okay. Let me
well, Trainer can't even give more than a $50 gift at a wedding, so maybe
he's a really cheap bastard.
My staff, no one has been kinder than me. I mean, I hired almost everyone who lost their jobs when World's Dumbest got canceled. Nobody hired anybody from World's Dumbest. You've never even heard of that show.
No.
I only know about it because I hired these guys. Did I want Harvard guys? Sure. But you try to get them to do penis stunts.
I think the thing you also need to say to God if there's a question is, look.
No, Harvard guys go to Conan and work there and make money.
That's right.
Who everyone else would have fired.
Yeah. I mean, I really have. I'm a good person. I mean,
yeah, you're a really good person. Mike Trainer he has several recurring characters on the show, including Jeff the Drunk's Lump, Bobo.
That's been retired.
Hulk,
Nola and Dunn.
The Hulk. All those are retired.
He also provided commentary on the True TV series True TV Presents World's Dumbest. He grew up in West Orange, New Jersey, and he graduated from Elon University.
Elon. There you go. Oh my God, we should review his comedy album, Giant.
It lit up the stage.
And wait, did he write a book too? Released a book. Oh, we got to read this.
Okay.
Fat people, fat. Okay.
May not make you fat, but you have them in common with fat people. Fat things. All right.
Maybe he's amazing.
I doubt that highly.
I doubt that. I've heard his comedy.
I doubt that highly. All right, let's move on. All right, and then of course a nice little dig to everybody who left, and you know who that includes. Here we go.
Yes.
And I'm a good person. Yeah, and you can't even say I hire for loyalty. Everyone who leaves this place rips my ass on the internet.
Hi, Richie.
I am. Which I really don't see, but okay.
No, Shuli didn't rip your ass. We'd like him to, though.
I'm pretty good to some people who have since not gone on to anything.
I would speak for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Stand up for me.
But my credentials might be.
No, you're an angel.
Yeah, sure.
He's talking about Stuttering John. Stuttering John and Stuttering John.
Well, and a lot of the TV people too, because he fired them.
He fired them on air.
On air, they didn't know it was coming.
Brent, I think Brent has talked negatively about him.
Yes.
So his rationale is that he should go to heaven, but only attractive people is the arbiter for where God thinks that people should go. I mean, it's just a weird thought he has.
Something tells me if there is a God, he's going to judge us on our looks like everyone else does, because God makes us in his own image. And it's just going to be like, you know what?
God does make us in his own image. But you know
I know I'll get up there and be like, Beth, you come sit next to me. That's what God's going to say. And then you go, you get out of here.
Are they doing a Viking funeral, both of them?
God loves every look that he created.
Yeah, Coach Benji went to Penn State.
Yeah, he went to Penn State.
That's right. He met Sandusky.
Is that's the good school, right? Or no?
That's the good school. Yeah,
that's the good school. Yes.
That's not where Beth.
Not UPenn.
No, UPenn is actually good too, except that it's in the middle of the ghetto.
Nowhere. Exactly.
It's really not a safe.
What was his major? Comedy.
School. What was Beth's school? Do we remember?
No. Beth went to. Did she go to
finishing school?
Go to University of Pittsburgh.
Finishing school.
Right now, hold on. I'm going to tell you.
And it was an English major.
She attended Fox Chapel High School and then took classes for 3 years at the University of Pittsburgh.
Yep, went to Pittsburgh.
Took classes for 3 years. Yeah, bullshit.
But it was an English major.
Major. That's right. All right, let's move on.
Yes.
Oh, fucking Robin. I mean, she's just.
Oh, she was in rare form today. It was great.
So deliciously full of herself. I mean,
Yes.
it's shocking. It's shocking. Here's what she said today. The best clip.
At least I wasn't in the middle.
Talking about the
No, at least you
psychopath.
distinguished yourself.
Yeah. I was right.
Do you
up
ever,
there.
like after the narcissist test and after the psychopath test, do you ever sit down and go, geez, I mean, what the hell is going on with me?
How
Or do you just
could
not,
I?
you ignore it?
Could I? A narcissist loves themselves.
Right. But they really don't. Underneath, they hate themselves.
No, then I couldn't be a narcissist. I really am in love with me.
You are.
She's a narcissist.
This is comedy. This is in the script.
No, this is just real. This is really what's
But is it
going through Robin's
interesting?
head. No, it's not interesting.
No, it's not interesting.
She's
She's
literally deranged.
Emotional and deranged, and she
deranged.
thinks this about herself. So
is Howard trolling her?
No,
No,
mean,
no, because he's a narcissist too. So
yeah, he believes that dream that Robin has, that she's so wonderful and so self-important and so special. She can't find anybody to love her because she realizes how unusual and different she is, and nobody can really compete with her just in terms of like looks, intelligence, personality, overall just amazingness. So that's why she can't find somebody. That's why she can never settle down.
No,
That's
exactly. Just
right?
like Liberace couldn't find the right woman.
So then Ham Hands comes on for
this was all right.
Only the good die young. Here we go.
But this entire Ham Hands thing. First of all, who was looking for Ham Hands Bill now?
Howard Stern.
Nobody's looking for
No,
him.
I don't even think Howard was. I don't know how this got instigated. I have an idea how it got instigated. I have a feeling it was Wolfie's doing. But you have how many clips you have of it?
Of what?
I didn't find this guy. I didn't find this guy funny 35 years ago.
No, he's not funny. He's
not funny. He's actually a sick person.
He's
a pervert. I mean, literally a real pervert.
The crap he says wasn't funny, and it was disgusting.
I have a clip.
Yeah, it gets better today.
Yeah, I have a clip of
and
it.
he's been in a wheelchair for whatever, right?
But yeah, he won a jet ski when he was in a wheelchair. Yes.
HWO Grillo, if Robin was 50 years younger, she would be inventing a new gender for herself.
Oh, absolutely.
So right.
100%. 100%.
Spot on.
No one else can be her.
So Ham Hands is talking. I don't even know why he was on the phone, honestly. Did he write
to kill time, as Dennis says.
Just kill time.
Oh,
right.
this was literally cutting the head off of time.
And so really wanted Robin's panties
and Sam's
but Robin comes out with this, and she really means it. Like, she really means it when she says this.
And ladies, this guy's grieving for his mother right
people
now.
get lots of money for these panties, Howard. Why should I give mine away?
Because this guy's a great guy and he's grieving.
Why should I give mine away? Like, do you hear the way she taught? It's like, oh,
away.
People tell these things.
Self-important.
Why should I give mine away?
No, remember there was an interview and somebody said, is that the real you on air? And she goes, no, I'm more stuck up and entitled and all this crap she was saying.
That's an act. No.
Yeah,
this is
she's worse.
Her.
This is not the real her.
First of all, second of all, what panties? I mean, can they send it Depends? I don't understand what's going on here. Because
if I whipped out my mother's underwear, they would probably be more sexy than what Robin is wearing.
I mean, because we're figuring she does have a bag. I mean, because she had bad cancer, and she's not very thin.
So she's got stretchy granny panties that come right from the tits, like right here.
And then the underneath that's the Depends. So
and Ham Hands is reading whatever the script email says. I mean,
okay, so Ham Hands.
Oh no, this is all him.
Yeah, Ham.
All him.
Oh no.
Manifested, and I'm just going to let you listen to a little bit of it because I couldn't believe, like, as I'm sitting there listening to this, I'm like, I can't believe that this is something that they are indulging on.
Oh, they're just letting it run because it's killing time.
Oh, horrible. Here we go.
Put a video of both Samantha, video from YouTube, and Robin, and get myself in bed. They each panty one at a time, but thinking about both, having both in bed with me, with that sweet smell, the pussy and ass, both of the pussies. I'm thinking about 69, tasting the breast, 69 the pussy, then sucking my cock, choking on my cock, Samantha, Robin.
What is
can I say if he's never been to jail, I'll be shocked.
Oh my God!
I mean, he should have like a notice when he moves into a neighborhood. I mean, there's something.
Oh, I'm sure he's on that list.
There's something not right going on.
He's on that
there.
list. He's not allowed anywhere near schools. I'm sure.
That's some scary stuff when you stay in there. Literally wanting filthy panties, so then he could sit there and imagine them, and I mean, it went on. That went on for like a half hour.
Ladies, he's available on Cameo.
I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown down a flight of stairs.
Let's get a good look at him. There he is. That's available.
I'm Ham Hands Bill, a whackback from the Howard Stern Show. Here's the deal. Send me as many details as possible for your shout out, your birthday wish, or even a personalized song. That's right. Fans want me to do my original Howard Stern song. And check this out. Using their name or the girlfriend, friend, or wife. Check this out. Robin, sweetie, wake up, Robin. Your mommy's asleep. Take off your PJs. Daddy's coming in with the Vaseline. Anyway, that song I made specifically for...
Oh, God, he's horrible.
Does he think he's part of Run DMC or...
He has 83 reviews. He's $44.
He looks like Flav.
He's just a he's just.
How'd he get clean clothes?
He's too old for this. He's a Puerto Rican guy from New York. He's just too old. Press your age, man.
This is like Jeff the Drunk had videos like this, right?
Look at this. What's he doing? And what kind of room is he in?
Yeah, like I can't see.
Kimberly. I am Whackpack, Ham Hands Bill. That's right. Whackpack, crazy Whackpack, Ham Hands Bill from the Howard Stern Show. That's right.
Howard Stern
and this very, very special cameo just for you, my sweet and sexy friend, Kimberly.
I can't.
Maybe he sounds less creepy in Spanish. Nah, I don't think so. I like the drop ceiling. The drop ceiling really made the real creeper thing happen.
If he stood up straight, it would just kind of whack him in the head.
They're really scraping the bottom of the Whack Pack barrel. I mean,
that's all that's left.
He comes on once every 3 years or something,
if that much.
I mean,
he's been on twice this year actually, which is
because there's no one left or wants to come on.
Nobody wants to come on anymore. So,
well, we know that Jeff the Drunk has washed his hands in this place, or hand of this place,
and it seems like High Pitch is done.
The High Pitch is making too much money grifting other people.
Amen.
Okay, so we got the fans coming in tomorrow, and I know a lot of us joined or tried to register to be.
Yeah, I didn't get picked, strangely enough.
Strangely, we did not get picked. But they're excited. They're excited that fans are coming in tomorrow.
Do you have the stats? The stats are the best part.
I think I have some of that, but yeah, so let's talk about how excited they are for everybody to...
And before this, everybody, this is a victory lap for something that has not happened yet.
Did you get an email you didn't win?
No email. But let us not forget that when I first put that up, and then of course they mentioned it the next day, but when I first put that up, they said that if you had entered into the contest during the summer, they would carry over that contest submission into this contest. So don't enter again, because we will take those into consideration as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see what kind of miscreants got picked for this stupid thing. I mean, part of me is like thrilled that we didn't get picked, but honestly, if any one of you had gotten picked, I would want to be your +1. I would absolutely have flown in for this and been your +1.
I bet anybody $100 Mary Ann's going to be there.
I wonder, I'm curious about that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But
look, Coach entered 20 times with no luck.
Yeah, I know. Well, apparently a shit ton of people entered this contest according to them. So let's hear a little bit about this.
Millions.
My trainer was telling me a lot of fans were entering, and he said it was quite a cross section of the country. A lot of people want to go down to the studio and see Fo High. Mm-hmm. Mike, I assume you're going to be there. Chris Wilding.
I'll be there, yes. The one everyone's waiting
Chris Wilding said to me today, he says, when the fans come down to the studio, what am I supposed to do? I said, why don't you do that Dr. Now impression?
Imagine having to be like trained monkeys in front of.
So I commented this morning when I was listening to this live. It's like they have such little work to do. They have to all be carted into the office because they don't work there. And they have to pretend that they have work and that they're doing something.
Right, make them look busy. And
Chris Wilding, like a trained monkey, dance for me. Like he has to do an act. Like, don't you do anything else? I mean,
how about just being at your desk doing work? How about work?
I guess they don't know what that
all
is.
Trying to figure out what it is they can do when the fans come in, which is so bizarre to me. Let's play a little bit more.
And Chris Wilding says he's a celebrity or a comedian. He has to ask Howard what he should do.
Right. You can't
figure it out for yourself.
This out for yourself.
No,
not
at all.
All right, here we go.
Okay, I can do that.
All right, let me
We've all been told
should do. Be Dr. Now. He goes, oh, okay, I can do that.
Oh, okay.
We've all been told to have a piece of business ready when the fans come by. So everyone's going to do a little awkward show and tell for them. But no, we're excited to meet them. Would you like to hear about the... I don't know. I'm still deciding. There's a big box of dildos that's stored under my desk that no one has ever told me what they're used for. So I might show them those.
Wow. Okay.
That's cutting edge. Real cutting edge there.
Sounds exciting. This is going to be one of those days.
If you guys won, is there one person you would talk to?
No, I hate every last one. I hate every last one of them.
Sal, maybe.
Hey, Sal. Hey, what happened to you, Sal?
Yeah,
did they have
take Sal and Richard?
Did they have pictures of you with in a bad position?
Take Sal and Richard aside and go. It sucks, right? The show sucks, right?
I would take them to lunch. I would ask them if they wanted to come to lunch with me. And I know they're providing lunch there, but maybe I'd ask them if they wanted to come for drinks with me. I would be curious if any of them knew our show. I mean, I think they
absolutely
do. I think they would say no, but I think that deep down they do. I would love to hook up with Benji. I think that would be really fun.
Benji would tell the most truth.
And I think that would be interesting.
Imagine all of the staff are being monitored every second to make sure to see what they're saying, and Howard is going to look at the videotape later to make sure nothing bad was said.
Yeah, I mean, yes,
absolutely.
You're absolutely right, Farmer Justin. It's an empty studio, so basically, they're going into the back office to see people making believe they're doing busy work, but in reality, when there's a show going on, unless they're in studio, where maybe Howard would actually bring them into studio so that he can ask them how they're enjoying their review of the stupid thing. Other than that, nobody's on Zoom for this whole thing. I mean, maybe somebody monitors it for the purposes of the, video portion of Howard's show. But if Gary's at his desk, is he even looking at Howard on air? You know what I mean? Are they even monitoring that in real time?
Well, wait, if they're on Zoom, you can be off the feed that they use.
Why do they even have to be on Zoom? I mean, it's just a feed. I mean, if me and you and Judy Tenuta were all just kind of...
Well, I think Howard, because they use Zoom, I think Howard treats it...
just like this.
Yeah, I know, but I think that Howard... Yeah,
nice.
Exactly. I think Howard treats it as like a business call because he's such a moron that they still use Zoom. Which
No. But the Zoom portion of it is when they have to show everybody, like when Gary is on, or when Mehmet is on, or when somebody else is on. That's when they're Zooming.
Well, you actually, when their videos showing.
Show, right. For the purposes of the show, it's just the show. It's just, I was looking at a clip.
Yeah, right. There's really nothing.
Right? There's nothing
for them to be doing with this show running because.
I am a.
Yeah.
Wait, question.
Yeah, go.
Do you think they're going to, all these people who come to the studio tomorrow are going to be in the room that Steve Martin and Martin Short were in?
It'll be interesting to see where they pile them. Sure.
I think they'll pile them to one of those outer conference rooms.
I was looking at Bring Back Jackie today, and he had what it looked like when they were all in for the Psychopath show. And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, Dennis laughed at it too. It looked like the Gay Men's Choir.
I mean, honestly, it looked like To Catch a Criminal. I mean, it
kind of did.
I mean, it's not good. What? How far back is? Oh my God!
That one. Yeah.
That is not a group.
I can't even name everybody there.
I can.
Yes, you can. Mehmet.
There's a couple of people in the back.
Richard, Sal, Lit, Pine, the guy that we were just talking about, Mike.
Mike Trainer. Jason, Nowicki.
Vicky, the other one with the bagel scenario.
Mike Perlman.
Who's behind?
Who's this guy in the back there? I'm not even sure.
Hold on.
Will, Gary. Okay.
Gary.
Yeah. So I mean, that guy. Name them. They're all America's least talented.
Horrible. Just a horrible array of people.
Why does Jason get to be in a center?
Because he's actually the executive producer of the show.
I think at that point they were talking to Tyson. That's just the reason.
He looks like he's on Ozempic.
But he is. Well, he lost weight though. I will give Jason credit.
Weight Watchers commercials.
He did all those Weight Watchers.
I think he was on Ozempic too.
I think that was before Ozempic. You know that. And I think that maybe he's like, supplementing it with that. But he did lose the weight organically. I'm absolutely. I mean, listen, it doesn't make him any better looking than he is.
No, it actually made him look worse.
I don't buy he did that.
The nose didn't get any smaller.
He didn't do that at the gym on the treadmill. 100 hours.
There's no gym. He probably looks
like Jason.
He probably looks like a Shar-Pei underneath there.
he got his stomach stapled.
He had to. There's no way he didn't. So yeah, that's why he looks like that. But here, this is what the show looks like currently.
I am I'm part of SWAT Nation. I think you know that.
SWAT Nation? You mean
Dr. Zayas?
He's covering his nose like so much. You see that?
He's like, he has the mic in front of him like this.
I've never seen somebody hold a mic like that before.
Yeah,
never.
He's hiding behind it.
And he just talks like this. He just holds it. It's so weird. All right.
Strange.
Dr. Zayas.
And the people who watch SWAT?
Yeah. I love that show. Shamar Moore mentioned me.
I don't even know it.
Of SWAT.
I've never
really
heard of this
excited.
show.
Yeah.
I've heard of it because they got paid to advertise it.
We've had such a good time watching. Howard Stern's watching. Charles Barkley's watching. You see us. You know what I mean?
Then he went on Entertainment Tonight and mentioned something really embarrassing, that I watched all 6 seasons in like 12 hours or something.
We got folks like Howard Stern. He watched 6 seasons in 12 days with some heart.
How does he know?
No need to tell people that.
Commercial.
It's like some guy's watching TV goes, "Hey, honey, I didn't realize Howard Stern had no life." Pretty much zero life.
She looks so bizarre with that blonde hair. It's just.
I mean, it really is. It's not good.
It's not good.
It really isn't
Robin,
good.
Sweetie, it's not good.
That's how you could tell she has no friends.
Yeah.
Because a friend would go, Robin, that thing? Yeah, no.
It's kind of like men who have women who love them will tell them if like hair is coming out of their noses or their ears or their eyebrows. It's like she doesn't have anybody to tell her. She
has no one.
And the fact that she's blowing out that freakish hair thing that she wears and that it's that blonde is incredible.
I mean, it looks really
wrong.
Yeah, and it's just wrong. I mean, It's better than the Frizilli. The Frizilli hair was really.
Is it really?
Was really troublesome.
No.
The Frizilli hair.
Oh,
come on! Well, you tried to look like Dorothy. I mean,
the Frizillis were bad. All right, let's move in to lunchtime. So JD is a little concerned and upset about what's going to happen at lunch.
Some bets or whatever. My big worry is we're supposed to do a whole there's a whole lunch or whatever afterwards where we're supposed to mingle and whatnot. And I'm not a mingler, so I'm not sure how I'm going to be with that.
You're a mangler. But what we'll do is maybe there'll be some hot chicks in the mix. And maybe you'll meet a girl. What do you think of that? Sometimes that can happen. Love could happen.
He's never prepared to meet a girl. It's always
no, it's not. It's not good for me. Not good for them. It's not a good situation.
Yeah, but it's not good. Period. You're right.
You fans are going to love watching JD eat.
He's smart enough to know to stay away from women at this point.
Yeah, but you know what? It's so funny.
Women don't want him.
It's not good for me, and it's not good for them. As if they would want him, like that they would indulge him and want to be with him. See, that is the generalized narcissism that is this crew. Like they think that, and in his mind, he's like, it's not good for me. It's not good for them. But in his mind, he's thinking he could do it, but it wouldn't be good for them. It just wouldn't be good for either of us. But yeah, sure. Could I?
You don't think the divorce gave him low self-esteem?
I get low self-esteem to start with.
He's through the roof with who he thinks he can get.
I don't know.
He punched above his
way above his weight
with Tanko, and that'll never happen again.
Now he's 10 years older, and it
will never happen again.
100 pounds heavier.
Oh, at least 100 pounds.
Exactly.
I'm sure he has low self-esteem.
Oh wait. I mean, wait. Let's just take a look here.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, let's just take a look at this.
We're doing a lot of weight stuff.
This sexiness.
Sorry.
Sexiness. There's so much sexy. He is sexy. And look, this is from the Stern Show. Look at his sexy. Let's soak this in. Hold on, let me drop it in there. There it is. Look at his sexy. Look how sexy that is. Look at that.
What's that picture from?
I think it's from the Stern Show. I don't even know. I just found it online. But look,
that's supposed to be funny.
I don't know.
We don't know, but it's just soak in the neck beard, the big gummy teeth, the eyes that are just not, they're just shut, and the immense roundness.
They're very Asian. He's very Asian looking.
Very Asian. He just looks clammy. Is
he still taping TV shows for Howard?
Yes, that's his entire job.
Oh my God, this is so funny. I was looking up JD Harmeyer, and this comes up, and it's it's AI written. Look at this.
What is that?
Wife.
What is that?
That's JD.
JD and Tanko. JD Harmeyer married his wife Jennifer Tanko in 2018.
Oh, jeez.
That's so bizarre, you guys.
It looks nothing like him. I love it.
I have him as 5 feet 11 inches, 176 pounds.
100. He hasn't seen 176 pounds in this decade.
Yeah, absolutely. That's so funny that would be the picture. And then they have actual pictures from the wedding.
It gets worse.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was his best day, too.
JD is disgusting. JD is a disgusting gummy.
Will told me he's been begging JD for his Peacock password, and JD won't give it to him because he's afraid he'll get in trouble.
Look at how weird Robin looks here.
So Will's like, come on.
Peacock jail.
Yeah, Will's trying to bully JD into getting his Peacock password.
Yeah, it's nice to finally have some power.
He better give me that password. That's what
Wow.
Gross.
He just shows a lot of teeth. There's a lot of teeth going on.
He's gummy and he's got
teeth and gums. And he's oddly Asian.
He's disgusting.
And he can't speak a sentence.
Can't articulate a sentence. No.
Anything. There's nothing. The words don't come out of that mouth. It's just blather.
He's disgusting. Honestly.
He's vile.
What college did he go to?
Full Sail.
Oh, he did. A lot of them did.
Rashawn went there.
Seems to be
Gary, right?
No, Gary went to Adelphi.
Oh, sorry.
Long Island. All right, let's move on.
Why do I know that? I should know that.
We all know, and it's scary. So let's go to fan stats. Here's some fan stats.
Fans will see JD, right, Mike? And
yes, they'll see JD. They'll see everyone. Would you like to hear some of the data that we have from our fans? We had over 26,000 submissions. It was so nice to look through all these. A lot of positivity. But they said, the question asked was, "What's your favorite part of the Howard Stern Show?" And so a lot of people said things like interviews and staff and Whack Pack. Cocktober was mentioned.
No.
People even said guitar. They love
guitar. That's me.
Yes, 97 people said guitar.
That's got to be a goof. No,
Yes.
It is.
Yes, it is, Howard.
All right, so the thing is, I have a feeling they embellished these numbers just a slight bit. I don't think they got 26,000 out.
Yeah, like Chris Wilding probably wrote the word Cocktober. That was it.
I mean, I have a feeling that it was multiplied by 10. I think they got 2,600. I would believe 2,600.
Don't forget, though, this is carryover from another.
But there's no way there's
people who already canceled. They're getting like, you won, but I already canceled.
Yeah, exactly.
I just can't. I just don't see it. Oh, speaking of contest and serious, so I'm going through that whole Faceplace thing, and there's an ad. You can win a trip to Formula One race through SiriusXM, and I look at it, it's like, it's the Vegas race, and this was last Wednesday. The Vegas race is next weekend, and I'm like, that's great timing. So you have a contest that's like 2 days before it happens.
I remember I used to win tickets a lot for concerts that were in the city, especially when I lived in the city. But I wouldn't get notification on it. Like if the concert was on Wednesday, I would get notification on Sunday. And you think to yourself, my God, how is it that I'm supposed to get there if I didn't live here? This is curious.
Was it an email contest or something?
Yeah, always. I always get a thing from Sirius saying,
Jesus, why?
He's doing guitar now?
Oh, let's see. We're going to see right
2020.
now. Hang on.
It's the early Zoom shows.
Yes.
To teach yourself guitar, is that correct?
That is true.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Interesting. So John Hine is teaching himself guitar. God, what a offensive looking man he is. Offensive.
He can start in Shrek without makeup.
Doing great. And my wife and daughter are like, "What are you playing? What song is that?"
So
come on,
they
you can't
never
tell.
mentioned this again. When was this?
June 2020.
Because Howard has to be better than the staff or else. So if John Hine's better, you'll never hear about it.
Let's see how it is.
And they can't tell.
What songs are you working on?
Would you like me to tell you, or would you like to try and figure out what I'm playing?
All right.
Let's play Name That too.
All right, let me hear a song.
Look at his face.
Walk along.
John Hine Unplugged, ladies and gentlemen.
So funny because he's no worse or better than Howard. But
no,
Green Day, right?
I think Robin has it. Come on, Robin.
It's is it called Walk Alone?
No.
Welcome to the new age. Let me hear it again.
I thought it was.
You have the lyric, Robin, not the song.
Okay, but that's not the title.
I'll give you a hint. They play live on the show many times, including
very
recently.
Green Day.
Oh, I walk walk
the city streets and the boulevard of broken
Excellent.
dreams.
Reading it.
This is John. I'm telling you, man, I think you're a prodigy. The fact that Robin got that is amazing.
I got one
Howard
more.
can't do that yet, by the way.
No.
Give me a head of hair, long, beautiful hair.
No, I don't think it's that.
That's the beginning of My Sweet Lord.
Oh, really?
Oh, it is? Oh, I can sort of hear it now.
It actually is a lot better than Howard.
Yeah.
It is a lot better than Howard.
Those two chords.
What chords?
Why doesn't he wear a cool hat or something? I mean,
Something.
Hey.
See, maybe I'll jam with you.
Oh, great. How about this one?
Oh, wait a minute. So wait, he just took up the guitar, and what do you know? There's a guitar, and this is 4 years ago. Ah.
That's horrible. What is that?
It's the beginning of Hotel California.
Let's start the world's shittiest band.
You already did, the Losers.
Fleetwood Big Mac.
That was funny. Thanks, Nancy.
That's you playing, my sweet Lord.
I was with you, Howard.
Oh, amazing there, Howard. Howard can play something back then, and
all of a sudden he can't play now.
That's you playing, my sweet Lord.
I was with you, Howard.
Oh, we were jamming.
Yeah.
So wait a minute.
All right, enough of jamming. People get trouble.
That's it.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute. I'd forgotten about that. I think we all had. So I have always been saying he's been playing guitar. He's been trying to learn guitar since the 80s. That's true. He's been trying to learn since the 80s.
Yes.
And there he is playing something resembling music, much more than recently what he called music.
Yes. Yeah.
And the guitar was all ready. The guitar was right there.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
We don't know.
We don't know. I don't know what to make of it. It's just that it's typical,
He's
bullshit.
pretending that he sucks?
Either that or he just has arthritis in his hands and he can't play. No, really, I think, he's so, look at him. I mean, look at him.
I know. That's amazing, though. I can't believe we just found that stupid.
That video was during COVID, right?
It was one of the first couple months. Okay.
Howard and Robin try to guess what song Stern Show staffer John Hine is attempting to play on guitar. Sit down and shut up. Like that. So who knows? Okay, let's move on. Fan stats. Again, random clip for no good reason. But, Howard trying to be the pescatarian / savior of all things. It's just, they're talking about Gary eating shrimp.
Good. We went to the Christmas party. All I did was eat shrimp. And we've seen him eat those shrimp, and the poor shrimp, they're like, they meet this horrible death.
The poor shrimp.
Tomorrow's going to be plantain chips. Like they just regurgitate 35 years.
They did do plantain.
Actually, Judy Tenuta, you missed it. She didn't clip it, but they talked about the plantain chips, and that Sirius XM has plantain chips out for the staff.
Do the 70 writers go down? They look at Mark's freaking website and just find stuff and go, "Let's do this again." I mean, that's all I could think of.
We got to beat it into the ground somehow.
Yes. Okay, and then after that, they went back to the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight, and the reason they keep coming back to it, obviously, is because it's on Netflix. So I'm sure it's a paid advertisement from Netflix because they all are. And they decide they're going to go into how Jake Paul and Mike Tyson shit talk each other. And it's so funny. You sometimes forget what Mike Tyson sounds like. And then when it comes back to you, you realize what an absolute parody of himself he is.
Yes.
So here's them shit talking each other. And he went into a whole shit talking people.
Oh, it was awful.
It just, And it's the bits that never end. At this point, yeah, it's at never end. All right, so here's the shit talk. Oh, by the way, lots of pausing. So
the pausing was bad today.
It was brutal today, but this in particular. But listen to all the space in this 42-second clip.
This is Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Here we go.
Jake Paul, one thing people don't know about you. I want to kiss Mike's big juicy lips.
You wanted to kiss me?
Indeed.
He said he wanted to kiss you. That's so ironic that he said that because I saw a picture of him dancing at 16 doing that little dance on YouTube, and for some reason I had an erection.
Jesus Christ. So when is that fight? Do we know?
Friday night.
Oh, we're going to watch that. I'll be excited.
Yes, we will. It's going to be on late, so I'll come back from my car show and I'll be good.
It's going to be a Don King piece of crap.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to, it's going to be complete garbage, and they're going to have some sort of rematch.
If there's a way I can stream it on Patreon, I'll try and do that for you guys who, if it's on Friday night, it'll be late, so maybe I'll.
Yeah, I'll be back from my car show by then.
Indeed. Okay, so then we get into a clip about some dude who calls in and was a listener from WNBC and then asks what happened to Robin's news. That's all in one clip. Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah, wait, this is great, though. Listen to the way it comes out.
Yeah.
I can get you more audience if you don't play those shitty songs. Well, that's part of the NBC sound. And I'm like, oh, fuck that. Fuck the traditional news. Let Robin come in and do that. And let Robin, sit in the studio the whole time. I mean, it was like pulling teeth with these guys, trying to give them ratings.
NBC,
they did everything they could not to get ratings.
Right. No, we must maintain the NBC sound. You don't sound
that's the NBC sound is what is the reason you desperately had to hire me, because it wasn't working.
Speaking of the news with Robin, that was I used to love listening to the end of the show, because Robin would come on with the news. She would talk about the news. You guys kind of got away from that now, but she would come on, do the news, and almost every day that I got a chance to listen, she would be on, and the show would go for another half hour, because somebody would step in and say, hey, this, that, and the other thing, and ad-lib this and add that. And
too much work.
I'm sitting in my car just sweating.
You're sitting in your car. I'm sitting there going watching my life pass in front of my eyes.
You're getting paid.
Exactly.
Wait.
It's your job.
What does Robin need to do if not the news?
But here, all right. So here's the problem with this story. He's talking about WNBC.
The guy.
Robin didn't read the news at the end of WNBC. It was built into the middle of the show.
Right.
That was on K-Rock in the afternoons. In the mornings, when they moved the mornings. Robin read the news at 10 o'clock.
Yes.
Or 9:30, and then it went on. She did not end the show like that. So this guy is making it sound like he's sitting in his car at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, or 7 o'clock. That's when Howard was on WNBC. He was on from 4 to 7, and Robin did not go on another half hour because they couldn't, because they had a clock, and I think
they used to do news and traffic. That's
at the hour, and she didn't go on for a half hour after that. No,
of course not. Of course not.
And these fake calls that are now coming in are absolutely unreal, because they just kind of
I feel like we can tell the difference between the fake calls and
that was definitely a fake call, because
why?
Because first of all the facts were wrong, but it made it so Howard could continue telling the story that he was telling, which was complete bullshit. And the guy was talking about one part of his career, and Howard is thinking about another part of his career, and neither one of them are making any sense.
All merged into one at this point.
Exactly.
It's just all one clip. So this is my last clip. It's not even end of show clip, because everything just kind of.
Oh, it's the end of the show?
It's not even end of show, because I couldn't really define when the end of the show was happening.
They went right to commercial. That's how the show ended.
No, I just decided we'll just play a little victory lapping, because victory lapped things that didn't even happen yet, and victory lapped show for tomorrow, and then a part of the show that we didn't even get into, which was the Ronnie Stephanie brackets, where Ronnie was, I guess, really upset that she actually chose somebody. And it's like, why would you be upset about a fake bit for the show that means absolutely?
I think that's Ronnie just playing it up. I can't imagine.
It's just so stupid.
I can't imagine.
How old are you that you care about something
He's
like
75. That's how old he is.
75 years old. How do you care that Stephanie would say that she'd be with Mehmet? As if Mehmet's not married happily to a beautiful girl with a child and could give a shit about Stephanie.
Yeah, exactly.
How are you upset about this? But let's victory lap.
I'd be sorry to lose Mike, but I'm fine with Jake going, this guy wrote. Because he's not a fan.
Coach is asking who she picked. She picked Mehmet, but then she said she wouldn't actually
Chris Wilding.
Another guy. She'd rather be with a gay guy, and then she picked Chris Wilding.
The only thing lamer than a YouTube fighter is a whack pack fighter. Wasn't Tamam going to fight someone, but she switched to shadow boxing? People still writing me about Ronnie and Stephanie. We
still writing him.
gave Stephanie, Ronnie's wife, a bracket who she would have sex with on
yesterday, right?
Ronnie died.
Yeah.
Howard, I've been listening for 25 years. Stephanie talking about who she would bang on the show if Ronnie died was one of the best bits. Had me dying laughing.
Dying
laughing. Drove off the
Thank
road.
you for how you handled the post-election show. You're a complete gentleman, a scholar, and not a psychopath.
Gentleman.
I was dying at the Stephanie bracket. Perfect and genius week of radio, sir.
Ingenious
week of radio, you guys.
Ingenious.
Howard, thank you for your after election coverage. Who cares?
Nobody cares. He didn't do anything. He did nothing.
Thank you for doing nothing. What an idiot.
He acted like a butthurt celebrity that realized that his words mean nothing. I mean, seriously, he literally is butthurt.
Let's end this show because it's 9:40 and I got to get out of here. So let's end this show with a little Beth bashing.
Yes, Beth.
So I know you posted something today, but then I found this and I thought it was infinitely better. Apparently in Florida,
yes,
somebody left a cat at a Petco. Okay. So I want to give it to you. Let me read it to you. This is my cat Garfield. He is a male, up to date on all vaccines. Also cute. Up to date on all vaccines, and he is already neutered. I was evicted. I have no money and no car to reach the Durrell Surrender Center. It's too far, and the Uber is very expensive. I don't have enough money to get there. Please be kind to my cat. He is such a sweet, friendly, loving cat. He gets along with other cats and dogs. He's great with kids. This cat means the world to me, and I am so sorry to have done it this way. I am desperate, and I know he will be safe here versus on the street with me. Please be gentle with him. He will be scared, but he will never bite or be mean to anyone. He deserves a loving home. He loves to cuddle. Garfield's mom. Okay, sweet, sad. Okay. I actually, I have such fucking empathy, right?
Why is there person
that actually sounds?
Hang on.
Cindy.
Beth is like, Florida Friends update. He's at Petco, 6200 South Dixie Highway in South Miami. Let's save Garfield. Email me when you do and send a picture. And of course, the most obvious fucking thing for somebody to say is, how do you help Garfield's mom? Okay.
That's what a normal human would say.
That's what a normal human would do. Not, oh my God, let's get this cat. How do you help the woman who is so desperate that she's giving up something that she loves so much?
Exactly.
She's fucking homeless. And the thing you should be helping, Garfield will be fine, by the way. Garfield will be fine. Okay. Garfield will get home. How do you help the fucking woman? You self-centered piece of shit.
Yeah.
This is what you fucking think of.
Yeah. I mean, this is the level of despicable behavior that Beefus doesn't give a shit about the poors. I mean, obviously,
at all.
It doesn't. It is so privileged at this point. It has absolutely no empathy to any other creature because it doesn't care about the animals either. It doesn't give a shit. It just wants another new purse, another invitation, another set of shoes, another name it could drop. You know, just so it could be all about me. I mean, it is a horrible, vapid human. And honestly, nothing bad enough can happen to her.
Bitch.
Nothing bad enough can happen.
God forbid she replies. No, of course not. Just go there, find the fucking cat.
Find the cat.
And get him to a home. To say nothing of the poor woman who has lost everything.
Obviously lost, everything. Not a good situation here.
If Beth didn't find Howard, where would she be working right now at her age?
It would be at the corner. No, it would have found another sucker to pay for it.
Another sucker.
Yeah, I mean, it would because that's all it was ever meant to do was hunt down a rich sucker because it has no other talent.
But who's to say she could have gotten one? I mean,
no, it can. I mean, there's plenty of rich suckers out there. Trust me, there are plenty of rich suckers.
Over 80 people asking how they can help her. And not a single fucking reply from Beth about.
Wow, what an absolute sea monkey! I mean, seriously, what an utter and just terrible sea monkey.
Does anybody call?
Is such a horrible human.
Does anybody call her out?
No, they
probably do.
They kind of say we need to help the person, but
And then they get deleted.
No, it's there still.
No, but it just aggravates me so much. It makes me so angry.
Horrid. That does trump when it asked the pores to fly a friggin' rabbit.
Please hold.
Please
hold. Still working on getting this adorable lion head bunny to New York City from Palm Beach. Email me if you plan on flying that route anytime soon. Vet appointment this afternoon with Broward Davian Exotic, and then we can name he, she as a character.
They just happened to find that on the street. I mean, that's a super exclusive, exotic animal.
Yeah, it looks more like an Angora than a lion, but either way, they're not very common. And go F yourself. I
sent an email yesterday. I'm flying from Fort Lauderdale to LaGuardia this coming Thursday. Ooh.
So you're going to take a rabbit on the plane with you?
Melissa, you stupid asshole. Melissa, email her. I thought she said emailed her. Email her. Oh, my God, email her.
Email her so you can take this rabbit.
Anyone flying from Florida to New York anytime soon who can transport this nugget to me, just rescued in Palm Beach.
Can I just drive down there? Because I haven't had Hassenpfeffer in a while. I mean, a little Coniglio.
Looks a little skinny for...
Oh, I'd fatten it up. Don't worry.
Oh, Dennis.
I'm sorry. We have family recipes, and they are delicious.
Look at our big monster cats. Bunnies.
Wow, that's a meal for four. I like that.
Huge. They are huge.
That is an overfed. Oh my God, that's obese.
Ugh.
Oh, that's not healthy. Like they're round.
See this bunny. Wait, let me see. Where's the other bunny? They're just fat. They're just monsters.
Oh my God!
Look at all her cats are fat. Look at how fat this cat is.
That's gross.
Look how fat look at them.
That's like about an 18-pounder. Oh no, more. Oh my God, his tail is like.
I know. All of her cats are gigantic. She overfeeds them because she compensates for her anorexia.
Wait, how about
food plates?
Look at this. Look at that. The free feeding like entire cans of food.
Look at all the food.
Oh my God.
Look at all over the place. It's disgusting.
Do you think Howard's kids go there and like enjoy this? All these cats?
No.
And all the attention they get?
No.
Hey, it's One-Eyed Pete.
No, I hate her. I hate that
you finally. Oh, good! You finally come around to my part. I despise it.
Not helping the people.
No, it doesn't care. It does not care.
Hold on, I need to log in as my dead dog so that I can reply to this because it's really, really, really bothering me. Let's see if I even have a password for this. Instagram. Let's see if I can do this. No, I don't think I can do it on here.
Oh, nose.
Oh, nose is right. Oh, nose is right. Let me see if I can.
That's terrible.
No, but I really need to rip her. I do. It just, it's bothering me that I can't do it right now.
I mean, the thing is, it does this over and over and over again, where it actually bashes people that had to give up a pet, and because evil human. How many evil human stories have we seen? I mean, seriously, it's like at least once a week there's an evil human story.
Yeah,
and it's like enough. Not everybody's privileged, and we've had their hooks in some old geezer with a lot of money, and you give him a couple of blowjobs, and now you have purses that cost more than my car. Yeah, I mean, you're a nothing. You literally are a nothing, and when he dies, you'll be a nothing again because no one's going to talk to you, no one's going to be around you. The money will probably go all to his kids, and you'll be a nothing. A nothing with no friends because he won't be around.
I was thinking,
and I'll enjoy that.
I was thinking about this in 35 years or 30 years. Have you ever seen her part of an ad campaign for Gap or part of Pottery Barn or a commercial? Like she has never done anything. Like a kid who does like a Sears, catalog, when they're a kid. It's like, that's the level she did. Like she was never a model.
No, it's not a model. We have that runway video where it was walking in that, and it was so uncomfortable walking on the runway. It was just like no model ever walks like that.
And what was it, that Lotto commercial? She looks so stiff and like something's wrong. Yeah, it's like, it doesn't make any sense.
How are so many people asking how to help this poor woman who had to sacrifice? How do I spell that? Sacrifice.
SACRIFA.
Yeah, I got it wrong.
Let's see how quickly it gets deleted because they're watching you now.
It's okay. This show's probably going to get
then we know that they're watching.
You'll bite me.
Bite
me
in a good way.
Countless bitch.
No,
bite me.
This is an experiment.
Cavallo.
Beth does not reply to all of us imploring her to help the person in need and not just think about the animals for once.
Yes.
This is incredibly selfish on her part to not respond and do something for the human for once.
For once.
Post.
So one pair of shoes.
There we go. Reach her.
One pair of shoes, and it'll change that lady's life.
And I'm going to even like my own post. There we go. All right. Done. I feel good. All right. That's it for tonight. Thank you, Dennis and Judy, for participating in our wonderfully exciting show for tonight. I am going to look into whether or not there's a link where I can do the Logan Paul Tyson fight. And if I can, just stay tuned on Patreon and I'll figure out how to do it. And then I'll just throw it up live with very limited commentary. We'll just throw it up there. All right. So, Dennis at DJ's Classic Garage.
Yes.
Which is yes.
Yes. We're working hard on stuff. It ain't easy.
It's a lot of work.
YouTubing ain't easy. I actually I have to edit. I have to
Yes, we all feel your pain, sir.
I'm a real car guy. I was actually working on stuff that I'm not putting on YouTube. I'm taking apart seats that I'm putting the cushions into Intrepid Assistant's car because they're really nice. And I bought the seats, but the seats aren't for a convertible, but the cushions fit. So I have to swap everything. And it's a thing.
All right. Well, there you go. So follow him, and then Mr. Judy Tenuta and I will remain friends and talking about art and all the fun stuff that goes on in life. And I'm looking forward to my shining facility, which I will be doing downstairs. And that's about it. Is anything going on tomorrow besides the fans? I guess that's it.
The fan thing is it, and the victory lap for today.
And yeah, that's it. All right. So have a great night, everybody. And we love you all. Thank you for spending your time with us on a Tuesday. And we will see you. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram or Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so that you know when we're going to have a new show. Thanks.